it's off. It's gone. You heard that song, nigga. They're going to mean one thing. If you hear me, if you can see me, it's another week of our opinion podcast, man. You know the dope, fun, funny podcast. You know the funniest one on Detroit's East Side. Yeah, that's us, man. To talk about everything you talk about. Yeah, we don't care about your opinion though.
Yeah.
I'm voice 1.
Hey, yo, I'm voice 2.
And I'm voice 3.
What up, though?
What up, though?
What up,
Y'all
though?
good?
What's the deal?
Yes,
man?
I'm great.
How
I
the
just
week been
celebrated
so
a
far?
birthday.
Hey.
I was gonna
Birthday.
ask you, how did the skating party go?
Oh, did you didn't show it too? Oh,
I-
it was fine.
Okay.
It's like, no, I
I had a day.
Notes on my young list.
Yeah,
Update them.
I forgot to do that.
it's cool.
I had a day.
No, I had
Okay.
no, I did. I had a day
That
too.
day,
Yeah, I got you.
But no,
it was like, oh my god,
But no, I had a great birthday.
that's good.
I did. Skating it brought back so many memories.
That's good. That's good.
It was.
We was getting ready for States Saturday, which we lost.
I could tell by we could go back
4
to
points.
Tuesday's recordings. I
didn't want to be the
I
nigga.
said, I said, oh, I take it. They didn't make it.
Yeah, no. We made it to the States.
Okay.
Yeah, States
mean,
was just Saturday,
So Saturday I met, but
and then we lost that. We lost
y'all
the
played
championship.
Sunday? Or everything was all still that one
Everything
day?
was all Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
we
later
lost.
on that evening, y'all lost.
Season over.
Yeah. So
Mm.
we when we recorded.
Niggas lost.
Yeah. That's essentially what it happened. Yeah.
Nigga, you probably catch nigga in a lie. So you had time to come to the skate.
No.
No.
You chose
That had
not to
nothing
come.
to do with
Because the skating day was Friday, right?
Yes, it was.
Right.
Was it
So
practice that day?
exactly. They drove to Michigan State Friday.
You can tell my nigga a redeemed scumbag because he's like,
No,
that's
Like,
not
no,
what I'm
it's
saying.
legit. I got a real reason.
Listen to me. But they drove out to Michigan State Friday.
Oh, okay.
Our truck went in the shop Friday. So it was down to one car. So we had to pick up we had to wait for Jaden to get back from States. Kayla's sister is getting married.
Okay.
Kayla's sister is getting she only has one.
Congratulations. You
Her
just
sister getting married.
Praise the Lord.
So she was planning for the surprise bridal
You just-
brunch party.
You just
Story, nigga.
Yeah. She was planning for all of that
Car, nigga.
Friday. We was down to one car. We were supposed to have two cars. We was down to one car. She was planning for that. We waiting for Jaden. It was just so much going on. I think I was in the car from 3 when time school got out, 3 o'clock
Oh, yeah. Too much.
to nigga 10.
Oh, yeah.
Driving around,
going back and
back,
forth.
forth, picking this up, dropping that. And it was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No,
I'm sorry.
You're
I
seriously fine.
My
But
home, I ain't
no,
doing nothing else.
I did.
Yeah, it was
I had
so
a great
much.
time, and I appreciate everyone
That's good.
that
That's
was
good.
able to come out because a lot of people weren't able to. So
Yes, sir. Yeah, I definitely.
yeah,
I
your
felt
girl,
bad
your girl is 38.
Damn.
Oh, bitch.
I read something.
Wait till
I was just read something. That came through.
get here. Like you 10 years away.
Hey. I'm away.
You away, but you ain't
Mine
that
is
far
well.
away.
Mine is well.
But yes,
No, that's what's
the
up
big
though.
38.
38. That's good. That's really
birthday.
good.
Thank you.
Auntie.
Ah,
Hey.
Did you skate?
I am auntie. I have.
No, I was petrified to do that.
I was gonna say, how did that go?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
No.
I was kind of hoping you
No,
didn't.
I didn't.
No, I
I
didn't.
didn't expect him to get on skates.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't expect. I mean, there was a lot of people. Some people that I thought was absolutely not getting on, got on skates.
brought the city out,
and
though.
then
What's up?
Niggas popped out though for sure.
you know,
good.
I even like
Yeah,
one
you
of
called me
my
like you pulling up. I'm like,
high school friends.
man, if I do it, it's gonna be mad late.
No, he did
Like
say I'm
that.
trying hard, bro. I texted
Yeah.
him. He's like, I'm
Yeah,
trying
it
hard,
was-
bro.
No,
Right.
but no, I
I doubt
appreciate
it.
your effort. But no, I get that. Hey, that's a lot.
We haven't had,
if-
and this is like a bougie.
I already know where you going.
I don't know. This is
You were too privileged. You've
I
had
haven't
it too good.
we haven't had to worry about
experience
one
this
vehicle
in a long
time, and navigating
You
that
got
was like,
humbled this weekend.
Nigga said,
where your cart?
you
like,
got- you got
yeah,
humbled.
You want me to take you where?
Everywhere.
What's wrong with your car?
I don't leave the house till 8.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
If I do, I take you on my time.
So you got humbled this weekend.
It was navigating that. It's like, oh my God, this is
yeah.
This is different.
So imagine going with one without completely.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I get it. I understand it. Yeah.
That nigga said I was humbled.
Yeah.
This humble
100%.
experience is
This
fun.
whole
I
experience.
believe with the lifestyle brand for anyone that believes in something greater than themselves.
Humbling experience.
One of our sponsors, okay, coming through.
Yeah, man. Shout out and thank you to our sponsor, man. It's a humbling experience. To have faith in you. This humbling experience is also sponsored by Auto Fresh Cleaning Services, LLC. But cleaning has a feel to it, man. Yeah, your pride is high. We'll wipe that away.
Wipe it away. Yeah. Clean it up.
Yeah, we'll clean that up for you.
Give you a fresh start.
Yeah, because cleaning has a feel to it.
Because it has a feel to it, okay?
Hey, man, so I got a happy hour, man, before we dive into this. Before I do that, though, I gotta say it, man. I think it's really important. Y'all not gonna say it, so I'm gonna say it, man. My son's birthday is tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day, right?
Absolutely.
So this past weekend,
JB?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my guy.
This past weekend we went to main event.
I gotta call him.
You know where they got the arcade and bowling and whatever. And if you bowl, you know proper bowling etiquette.
Profit.
Right?
Proper etiquette is profit.
If you bowl, man, you know proper bowling etiquette, right?
I needed the source for you.
You never go at the same time. Like you let
The next other bowler, whoever
Yes.
got to the line
yeah,
first.
right? But we're talking about children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so originally, there's a guy, I guess, in his family. They're bowling. Or
Wait,
whatever.
not no grown person.
I
all
know.
adults. So let's hear me out. It's all adults, so they're
God.
bowling.
That's why I'm just hearing this story
And
on
I'm seeing
air.
I'm just seeing the adults. And me originally, I'm like, hey, y'all start running over there. Come over here. And then I see him go, y'all have at it.
Have fun.
So here's my guy to say it. Stop adulting these children's places.
Okay.
Why are you here trying to bowl a 300? This is with kids.
This is a kid's space.
Sit your bored self over here.
Arcade.
For
Let your
children.
son and let your daughter
They
play,
just
man.
happen to let adults in.
Yeah,
This is not your playground.
Going to a pool and telling the kids to stop running. Let him down his own, man.
Well,
He
no,
gonna fall.
I don't know.
Thing,
I don't want to watch nobody's show.
Yeah.
But I'm teasing. But it's like
They start running, but you jumping in the pool, I don't mind
Okay,
that.
right. You
Definitely
cannonball
stop-
off.
definitely
Now
stop
you better
running.
be able to swim.
But it's like saying,
Don't be doing
stop
nothing dumb. You
yelling
can't
and
swim.
Don't dive in the pool. Like, come on, bro. They're children.
Yeah.
Like you getting mad because you trying to bowl a 250 at main event.
But that's
nigga.
like that's like getting mad at somebody because a baby crying in church. It's a baby.
Come on, man. Yeah, so y'all
The most I can do is walk out, but I gotta actually get up and walk out. No, like,
adults go to
No,
these
in
kid
the
places
plane.
and find you something to do, man.
you said what?
In the plane now. Get that baby some melatonin.
Plane.
Get that baby some melatonin.
In the name of the Lord.
In the closed space like that, that is
Yeah,
a lot.
in the plane.
But I have experienced.
get that baby
I've
some melatonin.
experience like being on the plane with babies and stuff, but it was a great
It's all about the
experience.
parent too, man. Don't just be on there and expect the kid to be okay. Talk to the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nurture the baby and rock him. Like, don't get on here and just be like, stop crying. Nigga, you ain't said nothing to this baby in 23 minutes.
But then you also got to take into effect that it's an airplane. And the baby can't
adults,
tell
man.
you it could be their ears popping.
Ears popping.
You can't,
Exactly.
you know, certain things. It's like I ain't got no.
Take a road trip.
You know?
But y'all adults stop going to these kids'
Please.
places, man, and expecting these
And
kids
trying to
comfort you.
have
and your
adult
impatient
activities
self.
like you.
Acting grown at a kid's
okay.
place.
Yeah, I couldn't believe this nigga was trying to bowl a 300, bro. I'm like, man, I ain't telling these kids.
And
to
getting
stay.
irritated
And I
with
wish you
children
would,
who's.
nigga. Say something.
Yeah.
Nigga. You don't go over there and find you
I
something. to do.
sure thought you was about to say like he said something like.
No, I'm still here, ain't I?
To,
In jail. Nigga, we pod, nigga.
It'd be a big difference.
Yeah, you don't go about your business, man. But yeah, I hate that. I really, really hate that, man. I see, it's also kind of like when we do adult things, right? And we're not patient with the ideal of children being children. If I got to take my kid to Secretary of State, I got to. But don't be mad. You got to tell them to sit down five times when you've been here for 3 hours. What you expect the kid?
Yeah.
a child, an adult is gonna get restless after a while. What you think
what
a
you
kid?
expect the kid gonna do?
Yeah,
They
that's very
attention
true.
span
You don't
is
want to be here. Yeah, that's like
2 seconds.
Because when you go to Chuck E. Cheese, you be ready to go, ain't you? See how that feel?
and they be having a ball.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
Sit down
All
somewhere.
about your business, man. But that's all. I was watching. I was like, this nigga trying to bowl a 300.
with your kids' names next to it, like
Yeah.
like you really out here doing something.
Yeah, nigga, this Globo, nigga.
With the bumpers on, like, bro, if you don't get out of here.
Oh, after his wife over there talking about some, what? Y'all got money on this game? I'm going on about y'all business.
People definitely need to relax and chill.
Okay.
Y'all gotta chill.
So my happy hour, man. Here's the happy hour moment, man. This is free. Drinks on the house. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Is it ever okay to spin the block? I think we break up with people, or breakups happen, and then we just write it off. Like, I ain't never spin. It's like, yeah. What was the time?
I was about to say, it depends on the situation. It does depend on like reason. It depends on time, because it could have just been, like they say, right one, wrong time. Yeah, they weren't mature enough to handle you in that capacity at the time. So over time. You said what? You said if you don't know how, you can't learn how, or if you're not doing it.
I was off the record, man. If you go take it now, you took it then.
I was practicing.
You never know.
Put my practice in.
You never know.
No, but I think
so I honestly think it depends. I think it does depend.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I slid on a high school, my first girlfriend in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, we grown now. Like, hey, what's up? That was so high school. 35 years old now.
Right, like I'm a grown man.
Right, was so high school. You know?
Yeah.
So I felt the way, so I figured I'd come on my platform and talk about you.
What you gonna do? No. Gotcha.
That nigga stupid.
Who's the petty one now? No, but I'm like, no. When is
I think it depends on the breakup.
Yeah,
high school nothing counts.
Yeah, I think it depends.
If it was
married George, so
no, I think honestly, if it was like a real bad, if the situation was bad, now I'll say this. Then yes, there should be a cap on where you do spin the block.
Yeah, people slapping you.
That's what I was about to say, because if y'all was fighting each other, no overtime. I don't care how much anger management you added. You hit on women. You hit on women.
You hear a nigga on the other end of the phone or texting and shit. Man, I ain't hit it since I was in high school. I don't even hit no more. Like, nigga, what? Why is this even a conversation, sir?
But the fact that you have has already
definitely abuse and physical
or like
violence
if they was
and stuff like that.
Stealing from you and all that type of stuff. Yeah, no, please stay away.
It's stealing.
Nigga stealing from your girl, man.
You will be surprised.
I never stole from none of
them. It depends on what's being stolen.
No,
I'm just saying.
$500, that nigga trouble.
Yeah. If he's stealing money,
if you gotta steal something small,
he's stealing TVs.
No, you can't be trusted at all.
You the problem. You dating a crackhead. That's the problem. You don't know what crackhead.
You don't know what crackhead.
Yeah. Your IQ of dating.
Even Judge Mathis could smell a crackhead when he see one.
You're the problem.
Yeah.
No, I think there is, and I ask that though. All jokes aside, I think that it's appropriate to spin the block. Granted, obviously situation, and also maybe a conversation to kind of like air out what happened or what. Sometimes I think it's what didn't happen too, though.
Okay,
it's just like you ever just been with somebody and it's like nobody ever pushed each other to the next level, and it was just like, well, we just both went went our ways, and it was like. Oh, but I want this one, nigga. I didn't know that. Like,
because we never talked. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, that's why I said like maturity can happen over time that y'all were apart. You know, mindsets change.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you get older, you know, you think of different things. Yeah, prayerfully, it's better, not worse. But you know, yeah,
that's true.
Because you mess around and miss out on your future, whatever, because you don't want to double back on something that you know.
Yeah. And you don't got to let society make you feel like, oh, it's a bad thing to do, or, oh, I would never. Okay, that's you. Fine. You would never.
On the flip side.
It has.
I think majority of people have already met the person they were supposed to be with.
And it's gone, done,
and they've
either lost the opportunity,
yeah.
or they are with the person.
So then I beg an argument then.
I feel like I said, a lot of people has already met the person they were supposed to be with, whether they've friend zoned them or anything of that nature. But I think a lot of people have already met. Like,
That
this is
one.
the person that was gonna make me happy. Or
how true is that saying? Then, if it's meant to be, it'll come
It'll
back.
be.
Like, it'll be. Like,
Yeah,
how
if you
true
love
is that saying?
something,
I
let
don't
it
think
go.
I don't think that's a true statement.
That's my point. That's why I'm like, I beg the argument.
It sounds
then,
good
like,
in movies.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like, if that's the case.
But that's the same as spinning the block, though. Because you can still love, but you can still love somebody and y'all break up. It doesn't have to be a bad breakup.
No, but he's saying that the person that we're supposed to be. That's
right, because at that time y'all weren't. Something was missing that y'all weren't seeing.
Yeah,
so there was a lack of maturity in that relationship at the time.
That person that's passed, it ain't coming back.
Yeah. Like because you have some people where they dated somebody in high school.
The one that got away.
Essentially, yes. And then now either somebody's too stubborn to go back, or somebody's now at that point to where it's like, yeah, I don't want you.
Yeah, because if you didn't have me while you had me, give me a reason why you should be able to have me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's what I'm saying. Like, then the saying can't be true that if it's meant to be, it'll be. Because
but it will, though.
Yeah, I think that's what niggas say when they want to break up with a girl or trying to get back with her. Like, I don't, me personally, I don't think that's a real thing.
I think that
it's
for
very
a lot
rare
of
when it
things,
happens.
though,
Yeah.
if
like,
it's
my mom
already
is married
written for you,
to her first boyfriend now.
It's not gonna. If it's meant to be for you, it's not gonna pass you up.
I'm saying, so there's two different things. I'm using that argument for his statement.
Right.
I think that about when you in something and y'all like willing and trying to make it work. If it's supposed to be, nigga, it's gonna work. It'll make it happen. But he's saying, from my understanding, that most people they've already missed their person.
They missed their opportunity. They had them and lost.
That can't
them.
be true then, because that's just basically, when I hear that saying, it's basically saying no matter what happens in life, it's gonna always come back to. And it's like, well, that can't be true then.
Yeah, no,
That's true though when you have like y'all supposed to be together and y'all putting in the work. If it's meant to be, it's gonna happen because it's meant to be because y'all putting the work in.
But I feel like it can be.
That was what I was.
Say it's meant to be like. It's like the word manifesting. I'm manifesting. And what else you doing? You about to go fill the application out though, right?
Right, because you got to do the work behind it.
So if you ain't putting the work in, it's never gonna be meant to be.
Yeah, but I think it can also work. I feel like what you have said is true too. Like most people have, or some have already, met their person, but either didn't recognize it or they are with their person. But at the same time,
I was gonna say my person from that pool, she drowning. Her can't swim. She didn't know. So she jumped in the water. Damn.
In the deep end. It's funny.
Damn.
And then to your point of like spinning the block, I feel like also like if y'all are meant to be together, y'all gonna find your way back to each other. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily gone.
So how does one know what's meant to be then? When they come back?
I think that
because what if it never comes
back?
But
it might be different for everybody.
Man, I don't know. I don't have
some
an
people,
answer.
Because some people say they knew off rip by a conversation that was the woman they was gonna marry, and they married them. And then there's some people who had women, and it took them a little longer. But who's to say that was the wrong way or the right way? Because everybody's story is different.
I mean, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
true.
Answer. I don't know.
That's true.
I know as a man though. At least I think every nigga know within 6 months. Like you may know off rip, like you have the idea of like you making in your mind,
you can
like
see
I'm gonna
yourself,
you see
like,
something. But within 6 months, bro, within
Mhm.
by six after 6 is too long. You know, I'm gonna rock with shorty. I'm gonna marry her. You know, I think that I.
So then, if it's
6 months,
within
I don't
that
know.
6 month time, why does it take some 9, 10?
Hey, scumbag.
So that's what I'm saying.
And let us know.
I don't know if
I'm
I'm
6
just saying,
months.
like, just because it's like
I feel like 6 months, and I feel like I've
is it
agreed
just
with that
fear
before,
that
but
makes you not want to jump?
And
go
I mean
ahead
simply
with it?
no, not doing nothing, but you know within that 6 months window, like I'm gonna be with
If this is somebody
and
that
because of that, thereafter you start having conversations, you start prepping, doing things, however long that may take.
so that's what I'm saying.
So within about 2 years though, by 2 years,
I feel like 2 years is
you've proposed and or got married.
2 years is a long
enough
time
for you to say I've seen you in every season.
I feel like 2 years is a long time
To what?
to be dating somebody. If we're going by if we're going by the right way to do it,
Without steps, I think so. Yeah,
I feel like a year's time, you being with this person in a year, whether y'all are very intentional, on being with each other. Like this is the goal. This is what we want. We want to be married. I feel like a year is enough time to be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna jump the gun, or no. Like I've seen you, we've interacted, and I've been around you within this year, and I don't trust that I can spend another year.
So I don't disagree with that. I'm just giving an extra year because I'm breaking it down in steps, in the sense of within 6 months, by another 6 maybe, right? You've had to talk with your homeboy, whatever. You've purchased a ring. Mm-hmm. Within that's a year now. So within that second year, you've planned the proposal. And then by the end of that second year or in the middle of that, y'all married. So in 2 years tops.
So y'all feel like
good. I feel like 2 years.
So 2 years max.
2 years max is like, you should
everything. Only be with someone at a max of 2 years before they marry.
Okay. So max is 2, minimum is a year.
So if it takes,
absolutely.
But if it takes someone 3 years, what's the problem?
I got a producer question though. It does age
because what if you did want to do that? It just wasn't like
proposing?
The way. No, I don't.
If you did want to marry a person,
yeah, I'm just saying within. You could propose to them, but if y'all still like doing counseling and stuff like that, which you only do 3 and 4 months. You shouldn't
propose to somebody before you did counseling.
I'm saying, so if you're doing marriage counseling, if I only know you for a year, we're not doing marriage counseling off rip, or should you feel like within 6 months you start marriage counseling?
Absolutely.
If we're being intentional.
So y'all have done, you don't count.
God bless you.
You did that?
I have.
And how long did it take you to get married?
The crazy thing, I didn't do it with my wife though. We did no counseling. Right? Outside of we didn't do no counseling. Outside of like my mentor and all them like chopping actual what's the word? Stereotypical. We did good or bad, disagree or not. I don't probably now in hindsight probably should have, whatever. But what I'm saying is I've done premarital counseling though.
Right.
With somebody that I knew that I wanted to marry. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's important. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I guess that's what that year.
I'm not opposed to that.
That's what that 2 year max.
I'm just asking.
And that's what I'm saying. The 2 year max.
It's too long. Now
the 2 year max. Yeah, we should have already. Again, we went through marriage counseling. We've did all of those things. Again, I feel like that year, that first year should be intentional. If we're
intentional relationships.
If we're being intentional on, hey, I want to do this. You want to do this, and we're saying we want to do this together. Let's walk out this year, see if we are actually compatible.
I feel like but I don't feel like you. I don't feel like there has.
And you said age.
Yeah, the producer question was does age play a factor?
Is age play in that 2 years?
You mean how old the people are?
Yeah. So if you 21, if I'm 21, dating somebody, why would I be getting?
But if you own that, you own that. I'll say that.
But the majority of
the average 21-year-old is not
13
on that.
years in this
thing.
But
what I'm saying though, if age does not matter if that's what you own. It matters in the sense of, I guess how I'm hearing it, expectation upon dating. At 35. I'm not expecting the average 21-year-old to be dating in that realm of like they want to marry. They dating. They just fucking around right now. But
we're not supposed to be though.
So we moving our components, but to that question, does age matters when age does not matter? And if that's what y'all want to do, I understand the age if you're not moving like that. Is what I'm saying. For me, at 21,
but if
you're not doing those steps, I know why. You're 21. You feel like you got.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna, and that's what I was gonna say. Like. Yeah, and that's what I said. I don't feel like
I don't feel like because
I don't feel like there should be a. Now I will say there should be a. I will say there should be a time frame, but 2 years to me that doesn't automatically scream you have to be married right away. or that you should have already. I don't get like, because you may not have really experienced that person for real to know.
In 2 years?
Yeah, some people.
So what you doing with these people in 2
How many
years?
people that you think you can be with and can put on a mask to the point you marry them and they're not that real person from experience? I'm saying.
So hear me out.
But I'm just
hear me that right. This is how I look at it. This is what I'm saying, right? Because I'm agreeing with your point, but this is what I'm saying. A year minimum, 2 years max, to be married and or to have already taken one of the steps to be married.
I think maybe conversations of marriage and stuff.
Conversation, proposing, talking about
conversations doesn't mean that you went and bought the ring.
I'm proposing within 2 years. We ain't got to be married.
But see, that's a personal. I think that's a personal preference. But then you also,
but what I'm saying,
you also have to understand, and you have to ask your lady if she's comfortable with that. With your, I mean, I understand that's the plan.
Those are all the steps in the conversation.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
If I'm dating you,
if she's not, if I'm saying, hey, this is my goal. I've mapped out this plan, or whatever the case may be. I feel like for us, again, spiritually, whatever the case we want to bring up, hey, I feel like 2 years max, we should have already done what we were supposed to be doing. We should be married. Again, I think a lot of people also focus on the wedding and not the marriage.
I'm not even talking about that.
I'm not saying that.
Part. I'm just saying.
I'm saying a lot of people dress that up to where I'm not really, because I feel like she deserved this, and it's like, yeah, nigga, work that up. Yeah. Go buy that.
Year 5, nigga,
go buy that little ring.
But
do
see,
what y'all gotta do.
Year 2, that's a very.
Saying, like, get married,
and then you upgrade.
Then you go do that later on in year 5.
A lot of people just dress it up as, oh no, we gotta have this and that. That's fine.
But that's a personal preference.
But then
though.
we lose sight on the goal.
You don't. That's for them. No one's relationship is the same.
Check me out.
So the way
that's true.
I agree with that.
But there's right and wrong in every relationship.
There is right and wrong. But who are you?
Check me out.
We can't just say every relationship is just unique and
the foundation.
No, it's not.
Listen, what I'm saying though. That's
not unique.
That's nitpicking.
If
in
it's
the
not
sense
unique,
there are do's and don'ts in every relationship, regardless of what you. I don't care. If you hear a nigga say, "Oh yeah, my lady let me smack her," you gonna still think that's not right. But if she okay with it, you like, "Oh, that's your relationship."
Start with marriage, like, of course, yes. Intentionally, you're dating to marry.
But that's their relationship.
Listen, but I don't. If I'm not married within 2 years, that's not. I'm 38 though. I'm closer to 40 than anything.
But listen though, in 38 years old, this is what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying though. I said minimum and max. Within a year minimum, you could be married within dating someone that y'all intentionally want to marry. Minimum, you should be able to do that as a year. Max 2. I said max because after 2 years, what the fuck conversations are we having within this relationship? I'm not dating me, and I think this. I have a daughter.
Absolutely.
Don't let no nigga date you more than 2 years, and y'all haven't had the steps of the steps of conversation. What are we doing here? What direction are we going? What do you want to do with me?
That's different than saying I'm married. Yes, that's different.
Say you had to be married in 2 years.
Yes, y'all are literally both saying that. You said within a year to 2, you should either have already proposed and y'all have already been married before you hit the 2 year mark.
So
that means within 2 years.
That's what
you literally did.
That's
you
what I'm
within
saying.
the middle of it, by that 2 year mark, you all should already be married.
The step,
no,
right. You should be steps.
What I'm saying.
That's not what y'all said.
That's
Why
what
do y'all
I'm
think
saying.
I was saying what I said? Because that's not what y'all was saying.
What he just said was you should either be married
or there should be steps into getting married.
I'm not even done talking and you already clocking out.
I hear you.
It's a run-on sentence. It's not a period.
I'm listening.
You either should be married or talks of being married by those 2 years.
That's not what y'all said.
That's what he said.
I've been saying that.
I said.
And there's a max on both of those though.
I said 2 years is what you shouldn't go past 2 years without being married. If y'all not together, if y'all not married within 2 years, go ahead on to the next.
Why is it 2 years though?
I feel like that's enough time.
Yeah.
Again, if we're doing things by the biblical way, you're not supposed to be having sex.
It's different.
You're not supposed to be doing none of that.
And you don't have to be doing any of that.
Yeah, okay.
So say how long do you
So
think
you
you should
really
be dating?
think you-
How long do you
I
think?
didn't
Man,
say I
I'm
don't.
going out on
asking.
dates with
I'm
you.
asking.
We talking.
I'm smashing first night.
But that's
Hear
what I'm
me
saying.
out. I done had it.
No,
I'm
that's
saying.
that's
I'm
what
saying.
it's not having sex.
No, I'm just saying though.
That's not having
So
sex.
so wait a minute. So you're trying to say that those that are actual virgins,
Okay.
or those that actually
moving the
are?
goalposts.
No, I'm not. I'm
Let
asking
me
a
hear you out.
question.
Let me hear you out.
Because he said how you can't be doing everything right within those 2 years. You got to be doing stuff wrong, like having sex. No, you do not. Because if you're
didn't say that.
intentional, yes, you.
I didn't.
God damn it, yes, you just did.
I just said
You just
if
said
we're
if we're
doing
going out on
everything
dates,
right.
we smashing. Who said that they're smashing?
I didn't say. What I'm saying is this: as a nigga from the east side, if I'm talking to you for 2 years, I'm gonna put my peen in your vagine.
Why do you
What are you
automatically think that? Because you live that. Everybody has not lived that.
Well, maybe that's why everybody ain't a dentist.
And that's okay,
Or-
but
and
everybody.
that's
So
again,
therefore, if everybody's not a dentist,
if
everybody
I'm not,
is not a
if we're
Brandon,
not doing
right?
that, if
So
we're not
therefore,
doing
your
that,
stipulations does not. It shouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
The expectation is for yourself.
So
so
But there
you're
are
saying
people-
both parties
Yes,
are
there are
not having
people-
sex at all, and
At
we're with each other all this time.
at all.
Okay.
So here's what
And
I'm
if
saying.
and if the other person is lying about it, that has nothing to do with the person that is
That's changing-
actually
that's
upset.
changing it.
No, that's not. You're
It
asking what
is.
you said. If they're
I said
not
if both
having
parties
sex,
are not doing nothing, neither parties are having sex. All we doing is just meeting up. We talking. You tell
why
for
is
2
it
years.
impossible?
Okay.
I never
Why
said,
is that
I never
impossible?
said-
Why is that impossible?
It's not impossible.
I believe it's
But what I'm
impossible.
saying though, here's what
I believe it's
here's what I'm
impossible.
saying though. That's
Okay.
cool. I don't agree with that, D.
Well,
I
you're
don't-
looking
I
at
don't
the
agree.
impossible.
But listen,
Because I did more than 2 years.
But hear me
straight.
out. But hear me out though. Hear me out though. I don't agree with that you have to have sex. But here's my argument.
Somebody cheeks getting clapped.
This is what I'm saying though. This is my argument. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that in a 2-year window, and within 2 years max,
Okay.
you should know the man, the nigga, and the woman. But I'm talking about from a man's perspective. 6 months, you know you want to marry her. Within 2 years max, you've either married or have taken the steps to be married. And so then you don't prolong so long because y'all have
I can understand
and the steps are
the steps.
Now I'm kind of being, I want to ABC it now. The steps are, what are we doing here? We beyond I like you and I want to be with you. Is it you want to do this long time? Then the steps is, do you want to marry me? Then it's, okay, how long do you think we should be engaged? Do you want to do premarital counseling? I think that's important. Do you want to do marital counseling? The nigga should then go talk to his people. Buy a ring. Talk to his, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be a wedding. I think what ends up happening is meaning like people in dating, we're waiting so long to get married because it got to look like something. It got to, like you were saying, it got to be a big-ass wedding. It got to be my mama and my daddy. It's like, nigga, go on and go to the courthouse, be married. You ain't got to tell nobody. Or take a little 5 or 6 people, and then y'all married. And which is now why you get
But if
niggas
it ain't
dating.
broadcasted and no one knows, then y'all still shunning people because y'all thinking, why this nigga ain't married you yet? Whole time some people actually
I
do
ain't
get
talking
married.
about.
But I'm just saying
I'm
those
talking
are.
about within the confines of the 2 agreed upon participants.
The
The 2 people that's
I'm
screwing
all
and
for,
or not screwing.
I'm
The
all
2
for
people.
steps.
I don't care who they shun.
But
out.
I don't think you should. You
that's-
have to be married within that time frame. I'm okay with the steps. By then, I do believe.
I'm not saying you
that
have to be married within
conversation-
those. But
I'm not
within,
saying you
but
are.
within those 2 years max, there
Yes,
should be
there should
1 or
be
2
some
or 7
progression
steps.
towards it, but
Hell
that don't
yeah.
mean you
I'm
have
not
to
dating,
be.
No, I'm not because here's what ends up happening though.
Not to me.
Here's what ends up happening though. When you, from a nigga's perspective, if you give me so much time, I'm gonna take time. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna wiggle around. It's not important no more. I think every woman, hear me when I'm saying this. Every woman should aggressively pursue the ideal of being married, not about what they say though, but the actions, how they treat them, how they want to be treated, and so they're aggressively saying, "Hey, I ain't nothing to be fucking around with."
But what if,
you
as
doing
the
with me?
man, you're the one who's not ready.
That's why we have these conversations within the confines
saying,
of the relationship.
So
again,
if
they're not ready,
if you say you're not ready, then
if
y'all
they're
gotta
not
break
ready,
up.
Go find you somebody. Why we
walk
dating
off.
at 35 or 38 and nigga don't want to marry me?
You don't
walk
have
off,
to be
yeah.
even if you weren't 35 or 38. If
We put an age. As I say, age matters.
if you want to be married and you're dating somebody that
don't want to be married.
I didn't say that
Is that
somebody
not-
that doesn't. That's totally different.
said, what if the nigga not ready?
That doesn't mean that they don't want to be married. They just know that they're not ready in the space that they are in. Are we not supposed to be constantly growing? So if you came in and she was
grow.
a little more, if she was a little more mature
I'm not
than
stopping you from growing. You just can't
so
grow
you
over
just
here.
said because I can recognize that I may lack in this spot, but I'm supposed to just throw away a whole entire relationship because
that's when you're having the conversations of what does
that's what I'm saying.
does ready look
that's
like?
what I'm asking.
What do you need? You have the
he just
conversation.
said no. He just
If
said
we-
if you're not ready, goodbye.
If you're not ready in the sense of hey, I'm not ready.
I'm saying
I
yes.
can't
He's
get
not.
ready.
I'm saying yes.
Go on about your business. I agree with that. But now if you're saying
He's
hey,
disagreeing. I'm saying
but however,
yeah.
here's what I'm saying though.
He's agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
If
I want to be, that's like somebody. Imagine you saying, y'all. Okay, let's say we are talking about marriage, and now you're saying, hey, I want to have kids, and this person is adamant about not having kids.
Then yes, break the fuck up.
Why?
Because
aren't we growing?
No.
What do we mean?
If a person,
That's the same growth.
But that's totally different.
Aren't we growing?
That's totally
Can I not
different.
grow to love kids?
You may have, but if somebody gun ho about not having kids, that's more
Okay.
than just a thought and a feeling.
So now
you
we can
gotta
pick
take
and
in
choose how niggas
consideration.
grow?
This is a whole nother life. It's one thing to say I need to learn how to talk to
Being
you.
married is a whole nother.
Exactly. So why would you want to rush into
So let me
it if
ask you
you're
a
not
question.
ready?
Shay,
Just
let me-
because it's been 2 years.
Shay, let me ask you a question. Then. Let me ask you two questions. One
like
question.
that's a legit question.
One question. I'm asking you a question. One question. What does not ready look like? What does that mean when you say that? What do you literally mean?
I'm saying if the man is not ready, y'all would have
what
to
does
say
not
that.
ready mean? What does it look like?
It depends on what.
What does it look like when a woman's not ready? What does that mean?
If she, let's see. If she feels like she doesn't even know how to be a wife, she's never been taught how to be a wife. So therefore, I need to surround myself with women who can teach me that. That doesn't mean I don't have the desire to be like, actually married. It's just at this time, the capacity that it would take for me to be a wife. You'd rather me be a shitty wife so that you can go out and step out and say because my wife doesn't know how to handle me as a husband because she never knew, but because it was 2 years that you better know. So then therefore if it's on the flip side, you never had an example of being a man, but you feel like an actual husband, but you feel like I do want to get married. Damn, I do love this girl, but I know I'm lacking somewhere. Y'all don't have to break up just because you have to grow in that area. Now, if you're not working towards that area, then another conversation needs to happen because are you serious about where you trying to grow?
Here's my next
or are you
question
just wasting time?
So here's my next question.
If every relationship is unique in your definition, is every relationship unique and different? How do I learn from this unique nigga about a marriage how to be a husband? How?
You still learn from others.
How? Per your definition.
Let me ask this though.
Every relationship is unique and different. How do I learn if you're so unique and different? How do I learn how to be a husband?
Because you take bits and pieces from people that are examples.
That's not an excuse. I can learn that from TV. I can learn that from Instagram. I can learn that from YouTube.
You can watch
I can learn that from a nigga down. I can watch the nigga that's being a horrible husband and saying I'm not gonna be
you
that.
Gonna be a horrible husband too.
No.
So watch it.
I can learn from the horrible husband on how not. If this nigga's doing that, he's a husband. I know what not to do.
How? You only know that if you don't agree with what he's doing, because if you see that this husband is treating their wife that way, and you feel like, oh damn, this is how a man's supposed to run his household. He talks down to his lady and stuff. You're going to mimic that in the relationship that you get in. If you don't have anyone in your space to correct you to say that's not the way that you should handle somebody.
What if I learn and mimic a husband that's a yes man, that's a pushover?
That's not a good thing.
Again, if there's no as you said, every relationship is so unique.
Are they not? Why everybody's relationship is not the same?
What I'm saying is this. That's an excuse that people put out that I have to learn how to be. I have to learn how to be a husband before. No.
How do we want people to take accountability? And when it comes to taking accountability for where they lack before they get married and they want to get better in that, now they're shunned. That doesn't make sense. That's contradictory.
Marriage
if you want somebody to hold themselves accountable, then I have to hold myself accountable before if I'm lacking in my singleness or in my courtingship. How can I go to the next step if I'm not doing the right?
Your wife said something that sticks to me, too, bro. I'm a little shocked that you said that because she said something to me at the time. My wife that I thought was very, very, very dope. I still want to get back to my point too, though.
Yeah,
your wife told my then wife, "You have to teach your husband how to be a husband. He married to you." Then she said, "You gotta teach your wife how to be a wife." She married to you. You teaching her how to be to you. So I understand the idea of that. Maybe it was what she said. It was so much being said. I don't know who said what.
It's cool.
But
conversation.
We can't be limited on trying things because we don't know how to do it. So it's going to lead me to the question I was going to originally ask. If you don't know how to be a husband or a wife, those are the conversations you have within that 2-year window.
Absolutely.
What does that look like to you, honey? What does a husband look like? What does a wife look like to you? And the only person that can teach that to the person is the other person.
I can't.
Your wife said that, and that's stuff.
I can't look at somebody else's. Yeah. I can't take it.
I can try to model things and take
I can understand. I
can
take in information.
So if you're modeling after something, is that not having the influence from?
I can model after.
What I'm saying is the excuse that people make.
So then my next question:
I don't have examples of this, and until I get examples of this, I can't make this move. Where nigga, you have the world. You have the world at your fingertips.
Between someone who's not actually doing the work and just saying it versus somebody who's actually doing the work. We
can't judge a nigga that's doing the work and compared to somebody that's not. The person that's doing the work is gonna make it happen. If he's not doing the work, we can't judge.
When it came down to it was a conversation of whether or not you stay or if you leave. And I said, if they're not doing the work, then yes, you leave. So yes, you can compare to if he's not doing the work. Why would you say
you don't throw away a relationship though?
No, I said if they're not doing the work to better themselves for y'all to get to the next level.
Okay,
there's a difference. If you're being stagnant and you're not trying to change so that we can get to that next level, then yes, by all means, you have a right to leave, and that's on both ends, whether you're a man or a woman. If she's not trying to better herself so that she can be the best wife that you need her to be, and vice versa, and there's no work being done, then no, you don't have to waste your time. But if there is steps, if there's the proper steps are being taken, just like there was a proper steps to being taken to proposal and being married, if that work is being done, then y'all will get to that point.
How long should you date someone? Your answer.
Can you call me?
Your answer. Y'all niggas been cooking. I want to cook a little bit.
Go ahead.
How long should a person date Shay? Or you been in a relationship before even the talks, the idea, and the action of marriage proposal should happen? How long should it be?
I've never put a cap on it. In all of my dating, I've never, and I've always said it, because I do things out of the norm.
Have you been proposed to before?
I've never been proposed to, but guess what? Every time I've left, it was always, I should have done better.
The guy saying that?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I told y'all before, I've never walked away from something without ever trying before I had to walk away.
So would you agree with my statement of saying that women should aggressively, not about what they say, but about what they do, how they respond, how they act, and they carry themselves. It's aggressively pursuing to make a nigga say, "Hey, what we doing here?" Mm-hmm. So would you at 38?
I've had those conversations.
So at 38,
but no action was taken.
But at 38, would you date a nigga right now for 2 years and the conversation of marriage never comes up?
No, not because, like I said,
so
I never had those conversations. I always said I'm with the foundation.
Hey, I'm not attacking your. I'm asking you. I don't want other people's perspective. I want your perspective.
And I said I'm with the foundation.
So
that
right
you
now,
said
a nigga can't date you for 2 years. Not had a conversation.
No.
So then it poses the question: how long before the conversation has to be had to know if you at 38 is gonna ride this relationship out and be like, what the fuck are we doing here?
By the action, not by the words, by the actual action. If you show,
I can never talk about proposing.
No,
Niggas
you
don't
can
show
talk.
action
No.
of
I
marriage
can
never,
and not talk about marriage.
I can never talk about marriage and then come in one day with a ring and be like, marry me, bitch.
No, I didn't say that a conversation should never happen. I just never said it has to be cookie cutter when it happens.
I agree, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I'm giving you an out of saying 2 years is not the max.
I already said that.
But now I'm also saying, after 2 years, let's say in 2 years,
after 2 years, a conversation.
In 2 years, y'all don't have to.
So if the
conversation doesn't happen, then we've been wasting our time. But if the conversation
so frowned upon for 2 years to be the max?
What do you mean? If you're
What am I saying differently?
I don't feel like you. I said conversation.
If you ready and he's not, you saying.
But if you have the conversation, he just said in 2 years, if no one has ever had that conversation in 2 years, then yes, you have absolutely wasted your time. But that doesn't mean in 2 years you still have to be married on the flip side within that time. I'm just saying on the flip side. The flip side was the conversation that started it. I don't feel like there's a cap. I don't feel like you have to be married within 2 years of dating someone. I do not, and I can die on that hill.
But I don't.
But within 2 years, yes, there should be some progression towards being married. That does not mean you have to be married.
Can they move in with each other within 2 years?
I don't believe in living with someone and you're not married to them. I'm not shunning anybody that does.
2 years?
I'm not going to put that on anybody. That is their personal journey. I did not do it. In the last relationship that I was in, no, because I changed the intention of my dating. So it's all about the person. Some people don't feel like that has any hindrance within what they, got going on. I can't speak for that.
Now removing self, right? Meaning that.
But if you are giving it up, like they say, why buy the cow if they gonna get the milk for free?
But what I'm saying is, they're not removing me. I'm able to agree that niggas do some shit without saying that I'm a nigga, and I do the shit. I'm like, yeah, niggas be doing that. Mm-hmm. We do that. So what I'm saying for you is though, women, you're a woman, but I ain't necessarily talking about you. Women move in with niggas within a year, 2 years, right?
They absolutely
niggas give it up. Women give it up to a nigga within a year, 2 years, right?
Some give it up on the first night, some don't. Yeah. So what's the?
And so, I guess I'm just hung up on the idea of that in 2 years we don't have to have a conversation. But then when I
didn't say we didn't have to. I literally said if within 2 years we have not had this conversation, we're wasting our time. I literally said that. Right, I said I don't feel like you have to be married, but there should be conversations of elevating your relationship to marriage. There's a difference. So the foundation can be laid. That doesn't mean it has to be laid within that first year that y'all dating. Y'all just really knowing each other for real.
That's what dating
is. And you
is.
can feel okay. But that doesn't mean that you have reached the capacity that you have to necessarily be married right away. Yeah. But a conversation definitely needs your intention. Your intention should probably be the first date. Are you intentionally dating to be married, or are you a serial dater? Are you filling out all of these different men? Because those are conversations to know. So your intention is to be married. Her intention was just to go on dates. So now we know after this first date, let's move on. But if you had that conversation in the beginning,
so are you intentionally dating me? So if there's no time frame, why do we have to be intentional on the first date? If there's no time frame.
I didn't say you had to be. I said, but those are conversations that will save you time from being with the wrong person and getting attached to someone who never had the same desire as you because y'all never talked about it. I don't think that's a bad conversation to have on the first date, because if we're supposed to be dating to marry in the first place, I'm taking you on this date because I want to know if you are.
So why dump them if people grow?
Why dump them if people grow? What do you mean?
You're saying if the first date, y'all had this conversation, this person is saying...
Your intentions are to date to be married, yes.
If this person is saying that I'm not trying to... I ain't really trying to move like that.
Then that's being unequally yoked. Is it not? Because your intentions are not the same? And it doesn't matter with just religion. It's whether or not your direction is different.
You're making my argument now.
How am I making your argument?
Because the question was... If you're ready to be married and the person you're talking to is not.
And you find that out right away, end it.
Okay, if you find that out, if you don't find it out right away, if y'all are in the relationship, we just had this conversation. You said you shouldn't end it. Just throw this person away, and I said yes.
I said if they're
I said
not,
stop. If you want to be married,
y'all didn't have the same path. I never said that. I did not
you
say if y'all had two separate. No,
if
that's
they don't
want to
do it now. Don't throw away the relationship. People can grow.
That is not what I said. I did not say if they don't want to do it now. I said if someone wasn't ready versus someone who don't have intentions on doing it. That's two different things.
Say what you said again.
If I'm not ready and I don't want to do it now, what's the difference?
That's two different things. Not being ready for something in the moment and not wanting to do something, that's two different things. If you're not prepared and you mishandle it, you're going to make it worse than actually taking the time to do what you need to do to get where you need to be.
Let me ask this then, dog.
What preparation do a nigga need to be married? Learning a pen.
You said a pen?
A pen.
Okay.
Knowing how to write your name. Mm-hmm. $25 or $50, depending on the day. $400 max. That's for you and her ring. What preparation do you need for marriage?
Because
so then, if you don't need preparation, then what is marriage counseling then? Is that not preparation?
It is.
I think he's saying just the act of doing
no,
it.
That's no. I'm not saying the act of anything.
You're saying the person. What I'm saying is
I'm not saying the person can't. Oh, my knees is bad. I can't get down on my knee right now.
I'm saying it's either you want to be married or you don't.
I literally said that. And if a person, and if you know a person does not,
you saying they don't want to be married now?
No, I did not. I said a person who says they
not
don't
ready
want
now
to,
and don't want to do it. What's the difference?
That's two different things.
Okay.
If you have a desire,
okay,
to go back to school, but you don't have the moment right now to do it, that doesn't mean that you don't want to go to school anymore. You therefore have to wait until you get you get in the right position to pursue that. Correct?
Let me ask you.
You can't just drop everything right away.
Let me ask you. This is how I hear it. Like, this is the best analogy I got. This is how I hear it. This how,
you don't have to drop everything to go to school.
If you come get me and say, hey, we finna go bowling. You want to go? We going at 5. I'm like, yeah, I want to go, but I'm not ready right now. Meaning, I want to go. I know I ain't gonna be ready at 5 though. You know what I mean? So it's a difference in the sense of saying, hey, I'm not ready, but I do want to go, which essentially to me mean the same thing. Because you're not ready, nigga, you must not want to go, nigga. We're leaving at 5, nigga. You asking me to wait for you, so. We'll be there. Now you gotta drive on yourself.
That's not. But that's.
However, I'm not.
That's not even.
No. However, I'm not saying.
What's the difference between ready to? So
this is when I'm on your side.
You're not ready now.
I'm also saying you can't come. I'm saying now. I ain't waiting on you. You gotta get your own ride now. So I understand the idea that.
But therefore, you can still arrive.
So I'm with you. I say I'm
because
with you.
You probably gonna arrive with somebody else.
Yeah, But I also agree with the idea that
maybe marriage is not for you now, but I want marriage now.
But
so therefore, leave if
nigga, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
No, you have not.
I said if a nigga not ready, if you want to be married and a nigga don't want to be married, leave the nigga.
I've always said that. I literally said that like 5 times. I said
she said it.
No,
not
I said there. No, I did not. Argument. I said the initial.
You said now the argument was if you're not ready
now versus you don't want to. That's different. Like he just said, if I ask you, do you want to go to the store? No, I don't want to. Do you want to go to the store?
Yes, and you're saying no, you're not ready now.
Right now, I cannot. So unless you're going at a later date, I can't go right now. I'll have to go on. I have to get there on my own. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're not going.
I also asked you.
You're not ready now.
I also asked you.
Somebody that's ready now is a no.
So then, God's not ready now is a no.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Huh?
No, a not right now does not mean a flat out no.
Niggas not ready now. They're gonna blame it on all the funds.
I don't have the income. They're not making.
Ain't no nigga.
To make that better, because how else are you gonna how else are you gonna do what you say you want to do without taking the steps to it?
What do you mean by that?
Like you just said, if a nigga talking about some because of the money, well, what are you doing to get the money? If you're not trying to go out and get the money, because then you're wasting time.
It's
and
an excuse, and it's a give me more time.
So Shay, when
give me more time to play around.
I ask you,
what that is.
I ask you, what does not?
If a nigga wanna be married, said nigga will be married. Yeah. There is nothing in between.
But you also got people that have things that are called like child support, and someone taking.
If a nigga wanna be married,
okay,
he is going to be.
There's taking on other people.
If you got these two people,
so you're gonna take on another woman's debt because you want to be married, and now they're taking from you that what you had before you met her. They're now coming after what you had.
You got 2 years to figure it out
because you want to be married.
I'm saying. You got 2 years.
But all you needed was, but within, let's say everything, this drops off in 5 years. Y'all together.
Why not pay it off in 5?
But I'm
why
saying,
not pay it off in 5 years?
Within 2 years, I got to be married. But if I'm not ready, I just said it's going to take 5 years for this to clear, and then we're in the clear. That means I'm taking the steps to make sure that I am well and capable enough to marry you without you having to pay for what I had before you got here.
Whatever's going to drop off is going to drop off regardless of if I'm married or not.
Here's my thing, though. Shay, when
they start taking from you.
Here's the difference, though.
Listen,
here's the difference. Shay, when I ask you,
for women, yes, they do.
Listen,
if you marry a man that owes back child support and you marry that man, you now take on that debt.
I ain't seen no evidence.
I will pull it up. I will pull it up for you.
I haven't heard of that.
I'm going to. I'm a woman, and I'm telling y'all.
So you gonna wait till the baby 18? Cause ain't no child support dropping off in 5 years.
Yes, it is. If the kid is about to be, like you just said, 18. Or if it's a different type of debt, it doesn't matter. You're taking on the debt of the person that you marry. And if you need a certain amount of, if it's a certain amount of money, I guarantee
if child support money is stopping you from marrying me, baby girl.
No, sir. Listen.
Please.
So listen. Time out.
Have a great life, love.
Here's where I'm intervening.
Child support.
Because I asked. This is where
those are real life things.
Yeah, but
it
sounds like it's shifting now, though. Because I said
it's not. He said, "What do you need to prepare?"
I want to.
I
asked you. I said, Shay, what does "I'm not ready" look like? Your responses were the answer of a person who kind of just was questioning what they think it should look like, so they feel as if they're not ready. But now it has shifted to not ready looks like all of these things that should matter. And what he's saying, which I agree with, that if you want to do this shit, do this shit. The formalities of what marriage should look like won't matter if you want to be married to a nigga. I do agree, however, if a person say they're not ready, you should have those conversations of, well, what does ready look like? If you're not ready because you think a wife and a husband look like a certain thing, maybe kill that, because we don't know what we doing here. But it sounds like it's shifted now, though, that now not ready, it looks like, well, I got to get clear my debt. While I agree with those things, I don't agree that should hold you up. I agree we should have those conversations and work on those things. I don't agree that it should hold you up.
But why would financial strain not be enough to hold up?
For a person in marriage, I'm not saying that for me.
So in the marriage, financial strain happened, then what? Are you free to leave?
No, but if we created it while we're together, that's totally different than you taking on something that was there before you, and now it's gonna put both of y'all back.
I don't know. In other
you're not. I guarantee if you were not married,
the man got to come with a
when you got married and you were dating now, and a woman came and said that she had all of this, and y'all done went through the steps and y'all found out if once y'all get married, you gonna take on all this debt that this woman done rack up, and I'm talking about
nigga. Welcome to manhood. What do you mean?
Okay.
Ask my wife how to spell Bill. What?
Okay. I'm not talking about.
Like, what do you mean?
Okay.
That's what men do. We take on that responsibility.
Y'all weren't even old enough to rack up bills to know she didn't live on her own like that to rack up no debt into where y'all in
from the jump.
A million, like, okay.
My wife recently now at this job where she work at now This is the most she's worked out of 13 years of marriage.
Okay. And that was because y'all talked about that for y'all marriage, right?
But that's because as a man, I don't care what you doing over there.
I'm not
This
talking
bill
about
need to be paid.
you being.
I don't care about what
I'm not talking about you already being in
Credit
it.
is-
I said if
credit
your
has
wife
been
was
ran
not,
up.
if your wife,
Numbers
that was
has
while
been ran
y'all were
up.
in it. If she already had all of that ran up before y'all got married, I guarantee you would not still.
It
You
don't
would not
matter.
say marry.
So
It
why
don't matter. I'm still gonna marry you.
So this makes for interesting.
Because as a man, I don't care.
So this makes for
I don't care what you got going on.
So
I'm gonna
all
take.
you gonna
I'm
take
gonna
on
take
all
care
her
of it.
debt. Because that's what I've been saying. You're gonna take on all her debt that she
I'm gonna take
accumulated
on-
before you, and you gonna be willing and right now and you still, if marriage is gonna be marriage, I'm still, and you would do it.
Yes.
Okay.
What did I learn? What perspective? To take care of the house.
No, but here's where I think you ain't hearing too, though, D.
I learned that from life. My different examples. I have uncles, I have brothers, I have cousins, I have men that's married that take care of the house.
No, but hear me though.
But you're
That's-
modeling
as
after what you.
No. Let's not nitpick.
That's not.
No, listen. Hear
That's
me.
not a nitpick.
Hear me
That
though.
goes back to my
No,
original point.
I got you. Hear me though. Hear me.
It's
Here's
not a
what
I
you're not
seen
hearing,
them
though.
doing it. It's I'm doing it, and it's y'all niggas do this too.
No, D, but it's not.
You
Oh,
saw
wow,
them do
okay.
it before.
Listen,
I
D.
didn't see it. No,
You said you did. You just asked
I
where'd you learn it from,
I
and you said
I got it from me, and then I also have examples like my brothers, my uncles, and my cousin.
Here's
Y'all
what I
wanted more detail, and that's when we got into further detail of. It's not like I saw them do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, answer number one, I'm copying. No, it's I did it, and then I talk to niggas, and it's like, oh, y'all are doing it too.
I'm really looking off.
Where did I learn marriage? I learned marriage by being in it, by making mistakes. I went through marriage. I went through marriage counseling.
The
I went through marriage
standard-
counseling.
the
We talked
standard-
about hey.
Word marriage before you ever proposed to Caleb.
Okay.
Where did the idea of marriage originate? Where did the idea of marriage originate?
My mom and daddy was married.
So again, you're a purple cow in the black community. And so that aggression that you have is honest and it's authentic, but that's not how everybody was raised. I never in my life saw marriage. And I am the only person outside of my sister. She got married after me in my 35 years who's ever seen one marriage. At the first wedding in 40 years.
I've never.
You've went to church, so you've seen the marriage.
No. My mama did not raise me in the church. We visited churches.
Before you got married, you went to church and you saw niggas married.
Did I?
You went to school and you saw Mrs. and Mr.
Where?
at schools.
Who?
So you never had a teacher with an MRS in front of their name?
So I knew I knew that they.
You don't know their marriage in school.
No.
You do. You know that's a
You're
difference.
gonna have to grab a mic because there's gonna be a lot of content.
You know that's a difference.
What do you mean?
The difference between Mrs. and Mrs. You learn that when you're in
but
school.
that doesn't mean that I know what their marriages are like, and I'm.
Marriage is so different, though.
That's why I keep saying it's like it's not this.
We've seen a marriage. You've
Argument, and that's what's so bothersome. This is a church kid argument.
of what?
This argument it seems like it's catered to those who were raised in one
dynamic.
And I
So
understand
what is the different
Because
dynamics
if
of
for
marriage?
non-believers, it looks different to them.
That whole
But just-
marriage,
What is the
you
different
know,
dynamics
that
of
whole
marriage?
marriage to a certain
Marriage
standard
is
of
a
doing.
biblical thing,
Yeah,
so
but
we can't say it's a church. It's a
to
biblical thing.
Only to the niggas that believe in what he's saying, though.
It is marriage is a
Only to the
biblical
niggas that
So
thing.
believe
what?
No,
It's a.
But
what
not
she's saying
every-
is-
Regardless of the niggas, marriage is a biblical thing.
But not everybody.
No, but not everybody.
Yeah, not everybody knows.
Marriage
Yeah.
came in my 20s, and I'm being completely honest with you. My instructions as a kid was never to get raised to get married. My thing was good. Don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant.
It wasn't like I was told to be
Child of
married
a
either.
pimp who has 14 kids by 10 different women. That's just what I'm saying. So you can't. So like this projection is it's very like that's just not how, that was not.
It's not
everybody's
the
world.
the average. It's not
I am
the average.
child of a pimp.
You know, you always say like the unicorns. You, sir, today are the unicorn.
Yeah, I'm just the East Side nigga from Detroit.
No, you're the unicorn today.
I'm not.
You
I'm
are.
Not. I have. I was raised with my brothers.
How many?
Raised in the same household. No, I just understood.
So for the second time, let me.
That's all it was. I got married.
This one of those. Sundays,
I found out what marriage was in marriage.
This one of those Sundays when your pastor.
I learned from niggas that was doing wrong. Okay, he did that. I know not to do that. Because I know what that looks like. That don't look good as a married man, let alone for his old lady. So I'm not gonna do that. Was I perfect? I'm still an East Side nigga. I still messed up. Did I embarrass my wife at times? Yes, I did. I did not give the best representation of my wife at times. Yes. However, no, bro. Like, no. It's just like I learned the right from wrong from in my marriage. I learned what to do from outside of marriage. I learned what to do, what not to do outside of marriage. I seen how people cater to their wife. Okay, I like how they do that. Okay, you open up a door. I had aunties that told me, okay, if you walking down the street with a woman, you walk on the side of the street where the cars is at. You open up the door.
So you're I'm about to say, but you're
that
making
ain't marriage though.
But you're
That's
making
how that to me from what that was told to me by single women.
That's standard.
In the projects.
That's just standard.
A crackhead told me how to court a girl. A crackhead. It wasn't a married wife, a lady that wore an apron and made supper. No, this lady she died a crackhead. She was a crackhead. Beautiful woman. She taught me open up a door from a woman.
Or beautiful
beautiful spirit.
Never seen a beautiful crackhead.
Okay, beautiful spirit, brother.
Never seen a beautiful crackhead.
I saw past the crack.
Inside.
I saw past the crack, and I saw her for her. Yeah, I saw her for her.
Crack is crack. So listen, for the second time, I want to wheel this in. I do want to pick this up.
Mike Campbell was a beautiful.
This one of those Sundays where the pastor say, "I had a sermon for y'all, but the Holy
Spirit shifted.
It shifted in the atmosphere." So we were going in a different direction, right? Which I'm okay with. So I want to pick this up again this week too, though. But I'll say this though, I do think that there is a foundation of what, and this is it's biased based off my own opinion and experience, right? Because my experience is my reality. So I'm going to always just speak from my experience, which in return I speak from my reality. I do think there is a foundation of how long dating should last. And within those windows of that, there are certain conversations that need to be had. If we're not having those conversations, we're wasting time. Move on. I do agree that the world has painted over some of these paintings and made them look like some. So you only can see one way. You ever went to a house, man, and you either get ready to replace the roof or strip the roof or the tile.
And this towel up under
and this tile underneath that one. So it's a lazy nigga not stripping the tile. They just putting tile on top of it. So then you fuck around and take your tile off, think you got to replace it and be like, well, this one actually beautiful. And I think that's what the world does. They find a nice Picasso or painting, and then they paint over what it should look like. And then another nigga come and be like, well, let me add this. And so now we got, so I do think there should be
a mural of.
Yeah, I do think everything is unique in its own right. And people can't act in their uniqueness because we too shy to do so. Or the pressures of what it should look like, we follow that. That niggas don't get married within a 2-year window, which is not really a long. And here's how I equate it to. I have children, and I be looking at my kids like, how could you just love this little thing? And they've learned so much in a year. You talk in, you walk in a year. By 2, they like, Daddy, I want to go over here. You like, in 2 years, it's nothing. But it's so, you can learn so much. So why I can't learn a person in 2 years and know what I want to do with them? Which is why I gave the window of in 2 years, we should be knowing what the fuck going on.
Absolutely.
Something should be done. It ain't too far-fetched to be married in 2 years. It ain't too far-fetched to have the conversation to be trying to get married the 3rd year. 3 to 5, nigga, what are we doing here, bro? Because now I'm entertaining something else.
Doing our relationship.
I do agree that finances prior to marriage is a great conversation within that 2-year window. What your debt look like?
Yeah.
Well, what do we want to tackle? Well, do you need help with it? Well, how long before you pay that? Because I also look at it like, as a man, if I want to marry you, shorty, what's the ticket? I'm not obligated to do that. I should be willing to have those conversations and kind of a willing spirit to kind of help you. Same with you, shorty. Me personally, I ain't finna come in and just tackle the debt. We can talk about it though. We can knock mine down and yours down, whatever. It's unique to the situation. But I think that matters too. I do.
Yeah, we're not about to just drop a ticket down, but again,
yeah,
it's not gonna stop me.
I agree with that. That if I want to
So
marry
is that
you,
not-
I got married homeless.
Is it not what?
You hear me? I got married homeless. When I got married, nigga, we went to a Airbnb. I didn't care. What the married heifer? Whether she wearing a mask or not, whether I'm wearing a mask or not, it didn't work or it didn't work. I didn't give a fuck. We had 13 people at our wedding. It's actually a pretty decent ceremony.
It was absolutely beautiful.
So I agree that when you want to do something, nigga, it don't matter what it look like. I got married and we got Amazon Prime blessings. We found a crib. That shit came next day. Almost felt like, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. If you want something, nigga, you would do it. Which is why
Absolutely.
I said, as a man, I don't think it should
I'm
take.
all for
within
that.
6 months, bro, you know what you want to do with shorty. That's why we able to cut. That's why we able to cut shorties off. Shorty, I wasn't really. I had this intention with her, and then I talked to her longer, and it furthermore confirmed I'm straight on shorty. And then some women will be like, yeah, after 2 years, what we doing? So it's. I want to pick this back up. That was just me getting my rocks off because these niggas was. I was like, hey, sit. You get off that goddamn couch. So I wanted to, but for the sake of for conversation, man, let us know, man, ladies, fellas. Let me ask you this.
Let me
know, man. Is 2 years too far fetched to have the conversation for marriage? Is 2 years too short or too long to max out on being married? Fellas, in 6 months, do you know or do you not know, man? Let me know. Tell me. I'm voice one.
You're on voice too.
I'm voice too.